What is up, guys? George here, back with another video. Today I'm going to be talking about the DualSense versus DualShock 4. If this focuses, I don't know why it's not focusing. But anyways, I'm going to be talking about why I feel there should be another controller created, because I don't like the DualShock 4 and I don't really like the DualSense controller. Let's go. So we got the DualSense and the DualShock controller right here. For me, the DualShock controller is way too small. It doesn't fit my use case. And then you got the DualSense controller here, where I honestly find it's almost perfect, but I need to use a skin with it to make it like comfortable and like to make it feel right in my hands. So what I would suggest is for Sony to release a controller that's in between in size. So you got the DualShock 4 right here, and then you got the DualSense, which is like almost like an Xbox controller. If they could release maybe a DualSense Mini, it could like make it more for children or like people with smaller hands. I'm not saying people with smaller hands are children, but like generally people with smaller hands are either children or just they have smaller hands. Anyways, I think they should release a smaller controller, and yeah, it would be a good idea, because the DualSense, I've heard, is either too big for people or just not comfortable because of like the different design. The thing I didn't like about the PS4 controller was it just felt too crammed in my hand. Although I did like how it was easy to access like the buttons and stuff, and it wasn't a little bit of a reach. The thing I didn't like about the PS4 controller was the battery life, the micro USB port, and the little LED in the back. I found that a gimmick. That's why they got rid of it. But anyways, I find the buttons, the what do you call these? I think they're called the D-pad. Yeah, the D-pad. I find that they're more like durable. They don't feel cheap. The ones on the PS5, they feel kind of cheap. Like they feel like a cheap plastic almost. They don't feel as premium as they used to. I do like the haptic triggers, although I don't like using them while I play video games and stuff like that. But they, like competitive play, if I may say, but they're like a really cool controller. Like they got very nice feedback. It's got a USB-C port, which is fantastic. It's got better haptic feedback, which I didn't think I'd miss when I switched from the DualShock 4 to the DualShock 5. And I also found I've had issues with stick drift a little bit, and the haptic, not the haptic, the touchpad, it's been a little bit sticky for me. It's either been sticking or making a bit of noise. I don't know if I can get it done here, but it sounds normal right now. But anyway, sometimes it sticks for me. And yeah, so back to the idea about having a smaller controller. If they released a smaller controller that's bigger than the DualShock 4, but a little bit smaller than the DualSense controller, you could cater to much more markets and almost have like the one up on the Xbox, where you could say, look, we have a bigger and a smaller controller, and yeah, we're targeting as many audiences as we can. Because when you have consoles like the Switch, where they're like more portable, when they have like smaller Joy-Cons, those are more designed for kids. And when you keep getting the controller larger as the generations go, you're kind of making it harder for, I guess, children or younger users to use the devices. That's just my take. Let me know what you think about the PS4 controller and the PS5 controller. Personally, I like the PS5 one, but the PS4 almost feels more comfortable. It's just, it kind of hurts after using it for so long because my hands are too big for this. But let me know what you think about the controller, and yeah, subscribe, and share this video if you can. Take care.